Do you know Nigeria once had a kingdom so rich, so organized, so advanced, that Europeans thought it was a myth? It sounds unbelievable, like a lost city out of a legend, but it's not. This is real African history they don't teach in schools. Long before Nigeria was named, long before colonialism, there stood a city, Benin City, capital of the Benin Empire, that left even European explorers speechless. When the Portuguese arrived in the 15th century, they couldn't believe their eyes. They saw broad, clean roads, carefully planned neighborhoods, and a well-structured government that rivaled any in Europe.
The West's sudden outrage about Russia in Africa might be the greatest hypocrisy of our time. For decades, Western powers carved up the continent, installed puppet regimes, and extracted trillions in resources. Now, African nations are diversifying partnerships with Russia. And suddenly, Western media screams colonialism. Where was this concern during French military operations in Mali?
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're welcome to this Facebook page and YouTube channel. Okay guys, without wasting much of time, I would like us to go straight out to this news. Wonder shall never end. Please share this video. What happened? What the Portuguese did in Edo State, Benin City to be precise. I want to show you guys the video. I believe many of you know what we are fighting for right now. We are fighting to get a better Africa, supporting Ibrahim Traore, Goita, and Sani. Because these guys, they want to take us to the next level in Africa. We all know the West, what they've done in Africa, stealing our mineral resources. In short, they stole a lot from Africa. But this time, I want to show you guys a video. What the Portuguese did in Africa, not just Africa, Edo State to be precise, Benin City, how they stole the Benin bronze and they took it to their country. And these people will still come outside and tell us, oh, they discover Africa, knowing fully well. Before they came into Africa, Africa was in existence. Africa have cities, have kingdom, like Edo State, Benin City have kingdom. They are living where before these white people came to colonize Africa and destroy Africa in our hand. Let me give you guys a chance to watch this video. You will see the reason why they hid history from our study in Africa. This is the reason. But please, before you watch this video, follow me on TikTok. Let us hit 1,000 subscribers because I want to be coming live there, so that we can be discussing more about Ibrahim Traore and things about Africa at large. Let me give you guys a chance to watch this video, see what happened, then we'll come back to put our own thing. Please, do me a favor, share this video, I beg you. Don't just watch and go. Share this video, please.
Do you know Nigeria once had a kingdom so rich, so organized, so advanced, that Europeans thought it was a myth? It sounds unbelievable, like a lost city out of a legend, but it's not. This is real African history they don't teach in schools. Long before Nigeria was named, long before colonialism, there stood a city, Benin City, capital of the Benin Empire, that left even European explorers speechless. When the Portuguese arrived in the 15th century, they couldn't believe their eyes. They saw broad, clean roads, carefully planned neighborhoods, and a well-structured government that rivaled any in Europe. The people, skilled, elegant, educated, they wore fine clothing, held court ceremonies, and governed with wisdom. One Dutch explorer, after visiting Benin City in the 1600s, compared it to Amsterdam, saying it was just as organized and impressive. Imagine that, an African city compared to the pride of Europe. And then there were the walls. Over 16,000 kilometers of walls, carefully built by hand, stretching across the kingdom. Today, they are recognized as one of the largest man-made structures in history, longer than the Great Wall of China. But perhaps most breathtaking were the Benin bronzes, stunning works of art, carved in brass and ivory, capturing the lifeless royalty and spirituality of the people. They were so intricate, so masterful, that Western scholars couldn't believe Africans had made them. So what did they do? They stole them. Today, those bronzes sit in museums around the world, far from the people who created them. But no matter how far they've traveled, the legacy of Benin cannot be erased. Benin City was real. Benin was powerful. Benin was African. So when you walk with your head high, know why you come from greatness. Repost this. Teach someone. Remember Benin. Remember who we are.
Okay, guys, you watch this video. You see what happened here. You see how they came to Nigeria, Benin City, and stole what belongs to that kingdom. And these people still have the guts to come outside and say nonsense. They came out to tell Africa that Africa, they are not educated. Africa, they are not this. Before they came to Africa, before they colonized Africa, bro, we were living fine. Everything was working fine. They saw everything was perfect. But when they came with their destruction. They came with their deceive. They came with everything. Today, look at Africa. Africa is condemned. Africa is condemned. Who did it? This West. They make history not to be studied in Africa. They deleted history from Africa because of what they did. They don't want us to find out, to know the atrocity they did in Africa. But thank God today, we now know all these things. That what they did not come to help. They came to destroy Africa. They came to condemn Africa in our hand. They came to condemn Africa in our hand. Let me show you guys this video again. Just watch, because this West, they think this time we are asleep. No, we don't wake. We don't wake. Watch this video. See what happened here. Then you know the reason why we're going to stand and support Ibrahim Traore. Yeah, because what this people take from Africa, we must get it back. Watch this video.
The West's sudden outrage about Russia in Africa might be the greatest hypocrisy of our time. For decades, Western powers carved up the continent, installed puppet regimes, and extracted trillions in resources. Now, African nations are diversifying partnerships with Russia. And suddenly, Western media screams colonialism. Where was this concern during French military operations in Mali? Or when Western corporations dominated African mining? This selective outrage reveals a troubling truth. Africa's sovereignty only matters when it aligns with Western interests. As more African leaders seek alternatives to Western influence, perhaps the real fear isn't Russian colonialism, but African independence. Africa doesn't need permission to choose its allies. And maybe Russia doesn't come as a savior, but at least it doesn't come with chains. Subscribe and share if Africa deserves the right to choose its own partners.
That's just it. That's just it. Now, the problem right here is they are scared that Africa has woken. That's the problem right here. They don't want Africa to wake up. They want Africa to remain in the dark. They want Africa to remain in a state whereby they can be telling Africa what to do. But gone are those days when they deceived us. But you see, this time, we are not telling them enough is enough. Enough is enough. You guys cannot deceive us again. You guys have done that before. Yeah, in the time of our forefathers, you did it. Even in our era, you did it. But now, we've woken up. We said no. Enough is enough. We are not going to give you guys a chance to deceive us again. That is why we put it upon ourselves to stand and protect and defend our sovereignty. Because you cannot tell us who to do things with, who to, have a contact with. You cannot tell us where it benefits these Westerners. Oh, you will see them, they will keep their mouth shut. But when it did not benefit them, bro, they will come with different propagandas, start saying all manner of things just to bring that thing down. But we are not going to give them that chance to do it. We are not going to give them that chance to do it. They cannot tell us who to ally with, who to do things with. Now, doing things with Russia is their headache. Not that it's just their headache, but they are scared of Africa youth standing up on their own. Because they know when Africa youth stand up and get back their sovereignty, they are gone, and they are gone forever. That's why they want to try everything by all means to see how they can shut us down. But unfortunately, they cannot shut us down. We keep our head high above their own. And we're going to get it by force. What belongs to us, it is our own. It does not belong to them. So that's why everybody got to share, support Ibrahim Traore, and share any video you see we do. Now just look at the Portuguese, what they did in Benin City, how they stood, not just only in Benin City, that's what they did in Africa. They stole trillions of our treasures to their word, to beautify their word. But where these things is coming from, Africa, is going down. Before they came to Africa, Africa was like a beautiful place. Even when they came, they saw it. Africa was more structured, more organized than their own world. But because of the jealousy, the hate they have in them, they came with their destruction to bring it down. That's why they destroyed Africa today. But we are going to build Africa back. We are going to get it right again. We're going to chase them out from Africa. Whether this year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. But we must chase them out from Africa. We are going to chase them out from Africa. Africa belongs to Africa. Africa does not belong to the West. So that is why they don't have the right to tell us who to do things with, who to ally with, who to like. They don't have that right. They don't have it. So guys, I'll end this video. Please share this video. I just said let me do this one for you to see what's going on about what happened in the past, so that a lot of people will have idea of what we are fighting for. They will know, okay, this is what they did to us. So we are trying to get back what they stole from us. So that's why we stand to say, okay, we're going to defend our sovereignty, protect it. No matter what, we're going to protect it. So share this video, give it a thumbs up, please. That's the only way you know you're going to support. Share the video out. As you do so, God bless you. I do not fail to please follow me on TikTok. Please, let's hit 1,000 subscribers. Let us hit 1,000 followers on TikTok so that we can be going live on TikTok. As you do so, God bless you. See you guys in my next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.